How was it, dude? You look great. How'd you feel?
I felt awesome, man. It was cool. It was just, first of all, it's one of the best experiences I've ever had playing hockey. So to be in the locker room with these guys, I'm just surprised I got asked to play in this game. But I knew coming here I was just going to enjoy every second of it, and it was amazing just being on the ice and looking at all the fans and looking on the ice and Wayne Gretzky and Brett Hall and just the number of other guys that are here is just an unbelievable experience.
You got family and friends coming in town to watch this?
Yeah, my wife and 2 daughters are here, and then I had the rest of my family watching back home. So they're all pretty happy and proud. So it was awesome.
I heard that. Are you still on a team and waiting just in case somebody goes down? You're still playing hockey? Is that right on that?
Yeah. I'm Nashville's emergency goaltender, and my best friend coaches for the Colorado Eagles in the East Coast, and I'm their emergency goalie too. So I try to at least skate once a month or something like that just to stay in shape.
Just in case you get that call and you're not like, oh gosh, I got to get like some ice time. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you don't want to embarrass yourself.
Was there one thing in particular out there that you felt really nervous about, or anything that stick out that you're like, man, I'm never going to forget about that ever in my life?
Well, I just think, when you play in the NHL and the league, everything's so serious, and sometimes it's you forget the moment. And I just wanted to come here and just appreciate where I was and try to live in this moment and look across the room and see all these guys. And just the Blues Alumni just have such amazing guys, as you know.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to just enjoy everything and just
be a part of it.
Just be a part of it and just soak it all in.
Dude, I walk in here today. I'm just walking around and I see Greta. I'm like, Jesus.
I know.
I'm like, hi, sir. Do I say hi to him?
I didn't know what to say either.
No.
Yeah.
I'm like, and then I go and there's Pierre Turgeon, who I grew up watching, and then you had OC who coached, and oh my God, dude.
All these guys.
I know, it's like nerve-wracking.
Yeah, it
and
is.
And then
actually.
Bruce wanted me to give a speech, and I wasn't prepared. So I'm like looking at him like, no. Oh gosh almighty. So thank God that we had rushed out there instead. So
yeah, it's awesome.
But even walking out there, it's such a long walk, and there's gaps. So you'd walk, and I tripped one time. And I'm like, oh God, please. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
oh my God.
I didn't want to do that. Yeah, for sure.
I know. I was hoping you would do that, to be honest.
I know you were.
I know. Oh, well, cool, man. Hey,
Awesome.
Love you to death. I miss you, too, dude. 3 assists. How'd you feel? You look pretty dang good, boy.
You know what? It was so much fun to be a part of it, and Jackson and I ended up somehow, whether by design or not, playing against what I would say some of their best players, and it helped elevate. Like, if I wasn't going to be on my game, we're going to look really bad.
I know.
So by doing that, you just become more intense, more competitive, and for me it helps. Like, I can't play mid. Got to be full out.
I know.
So for me it helped out.
You had to. I was watching. You're kind of feeling it, and you're like, oh, should I? So I start skating, because once you start skating around guys, which you still can do, and I know, and I'll pump your tires with that, because you still can skate. But all of a sudden you burn, Dave Mackey or something. All of a sudden he gets pissed. I don't know. It's like a fine line. But you started to get more comfortable. You started to move your feet. How many assists you get again? 5?
No, I think it was only 3 today.
To Peter Stastny too. He actually showed emotion.
He did.
He did.
As soon as I passed him, he was like, "Did you pass that to me?"
Yes.
I'm like, "Peter, don't act surprised."
Yeah,
like,
I know. Well, you should see, obviously, in the alumni skates, if you make a bad pass to him, he's going to let you know.
Oh, yeah, he lets you know, and he'll basically bench you.
He'll bench you.
Yeah.
Like, well, I mean, are we really playing that game? Well, yeah, you're benched.
Quick question. What do you think about Cam Janssen not being on the ice today?
For the best.
Well, everybody on both teams was a lot safer because he wasn't on the ice.
That's true.
That's very true.
It is.
Do you think that he would have started a brawl?
Not do I only think. I know that he would have found a way to fight someone. Referee, player, their coach, trainer,
In a good way.
cameraman.
In a positive way
no,
for the fans.
Cam doesn't fight as far as being selfish. He fights for the team, but now what he decides is good for the team is sometimes different than what the team decides.
So it's more good for me than anything.
Yeah, but no, Cam would have been an asset to us out there, certainly to play against some of their guys. Jim Cummins could have used a little bit of buzz the tower on him a little bit.
I got a question.
Here we go.
Was there any chirping going on? Was there anything that could have gone sour? I couldn't really tell, but yeah, you don't know when you're that far away. You can't really understand. Tell me something.
I was. I know you find it hard to believe. I was chirping. a little bit.
I could hear that from up there, by the way.
Yeah, I let Jim Cummins know that was his free pass, and that if he wanted to pick a fight, that we had Chaser and we had Tony Twist. It was in the hallway warming up doing push-ups.
We were all watching.
Yeah, so there's chirping. Some of it was in jest and some of it was for real. It's up to them to figure it out.
Exactly.
You got Jax and I talking out there about, okay, we got to make sure we're gapping up and shutting these guys down. Like, it changes. So, yeah, at any point, if you get somebody who takes it a little too far or someone who feels it was, like, cheap, then, yeah, it can change in a heartbeat. Everybody has been at the highest level because they do compete all the time.
Well, we're all competitive, and sometimes that just boils over, just like in practice. Just like and not to mention when there's 50,000 people watching. Oh my gosh! If something goes down, a lot of people are watching. You got to put a show on. Am I right?
Yeah, you don't want to be embarrassed,
No.
and especially here in St. Louis in front of our fans. No matter what the play is, whether it's physical or whether someone toe drags you or whatever, you don't want to be embarrassed. That's for sure. So.